So 2025, the first quarter has been relatively volatile. We've had the VIX spike up to over 30, which is very rare. It's a very lucrative trading environment for option traders, especially if you're selling premium. It's very lucrative to day trade and swing trade, but it's dangerous because you have these larger than normal fluctuations. So one of the ways that you can gauge, is the time right for me to trade? Investing is different because you have that long-term mentality. You're building in the positions, and it's a totally different view. But when you're trading, especially options, and when you're short term, meaning under 3 months, a lot can happen in 3 weeks, more or less 3 months. But you have to understand the gauge of fear, and that's through the VIX. The VIX is the index that gauges fear in the marketplace. There's an old adage that can get you in trouble. I'm going to tell you what it is. When the VIX is high, it's time to buy. When the VIX is low, watch out below. Meaning when the VIX goes up and fear spikes and people are like, the market's crashing, I don't know what to do. That's often a good time to buy because you see price rebound, you see a reversion to the mean, and you have success if you're bullish. On the contrary, when VIX is low, watch out below, meaning that volatility can increase, fear can increase, and prices could, decline. That can get you in trouble because, the VIX can stay low for a long time and the market continue trading higher, which we've seen a lot of in recent years. If you look at a 10-year history, you can see a lot of that. Totally invalidate that adage. But it does give you just an understanding of the VIX and how it works and how you can use that to gauge fear in the market. And sometimes, as a rule of thumb, when the VIX is over 20, especially if you're new to trading options, just maybe sit it out. Wait for things to normalize in the teens. Normally, I've been trading options for 20 years. The VIX is normally in the teens, like 13 to 18. I think 15 is a pretty safe range of being, in that vicinity of, volatility. So keep that in mind. Hope that helps, and I'll see you in the next video.